Okay, California Baby Bar essay exam. Let's take a look at a criminal law essay exam and how to outline it and organize it before we start to write it. Okay, here's a sample question. This one came out of the October 2022 bar exam. These are all published for you on CalBar's site. You want to read the call of the question first. That's down at the bottom. With what crimes can Andy be reasonably charged? What defenses? What crimes can Bruce be charged? Also, what defenses? So that gives us State v. A and State v. B. Okay, you look at the essay, you've got 3 paragraphs. We're going to break these down one at a time. On these essays, you want to read them twice for content. On the 3rd time through, we're going to do issue spotting. So read the call to question first, then read the essay twice for content. Here's paragraph 1. Let's go. Starts off, out of work and out of money. A and B spent the entire day drinking beer and playing video games in Andy's apartment. And that tells us they're out of work, out of money, possible necessity defense. They've been drinking beer all day, possible intoxication defense. These are your issues that we're going to add, and there should be about 10 to 12 issues per essay, and you've got to read through the essay and find those issues. Okay, next sentence. After their game console quit working, A tells B they should go to a nearby store, get a console that works. There's your solicitation. Okay, if B agrees with A, you'll have a conspiracy. The next sentence says, A was clearly drunk, so B drove them to the store in his car, which is a convertible with the top down. So it looks like B is agreeing to the conspiracy through his actions. He's driving A to the store. So you have a conspiracy, which will merge into the target crime of robbing the console. Some jurisdictions require an overt act. We want to talk about that. Whenever you're talking about conspiracies, you might want to mention Pinkerton's rule, accessory liability. So you can see on our issue list for our essay answer, we have total 8 issues so far. Let's go ahead and look at paragraph 2. Goes on to say, once in the store. Obviously, A's in the store now. He didn't go there to buy anything. He went there to steal. So we have 2 issues added to our list. Burglary common law, burglary modern law. Make sure you know the definitions for both. You got to argue the elements and see which one fits. This one here, the modern law should fit. Tells us that Andy took a box with a $1,000 game console and headed for the front door. Sounds like a trespassatory taking and moving towards the front door, aspiratation, personal property of the store, intent to permanently deprive. That gives us our larceny. Okay, before he gets to the door, he's confronted by a security guard. Asks him for a receipt. Andy yelled, "You'd better get out of my way or else." Now we have the assault. We add that element. Security guard doesn't move. Andy pushes him. Okay, now Andy's committed the battery. We want to write on that. And also the larceny of the game console has now been upgraded to a robbery since he's added the element of force or fear. Okay, here's 6 more that we're going to be able to write on. Going to paragraph 3. It says, after running out of the store, A jumps in the car, yelling to Bruce, "Let's get out of here before the cops come." Okay, Bruce apparently didn't listen to Andy because he didn't leave the car running. That's what it tells us here. Also, B is asking A, what happened? So he can use this that he didn't know what was going on. Yeah, he drove A to the store, but I was drunk Didn't realize that A was going to rip off anything. I was just kind of spaced out, and all of a sudden the guy's saying, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm saying, hey, what happened? Well, A tells him what happened, just like I told you. I grabbed it and ran. Okay. Bruce and Andy then drive away, and of course they are later arrested. By driving away, he's either agreed to continue with this conspiracy, or if he truly did not know what was going to happen in the store because he was intoxicated, he's probably an accessory. But we're adding another defense here, lack of intent. You have to have the actus reus, which is robbing it and driving away. You also have to have a guilty mind, mens res. And Bruce has a possible argument that he didn't know what was going on. He was asking A, who was committing the crime, hey, what happened? The state will also argue that, hey, A was more drunk than B. So you'll have an argument whether or not A and B knew what they were doing. Okay, when you're writing these exams and preparing for them, make sure that you have all of your definitions down pat. You've got to have those things wired because you've got to write them out quickly and get on with the analysis phase. Okay, this is our finished product on the left-hand side here. You have the question with the call. Notice here that we have State v. Bruce, State v. A, and a list of all the conspiracies or all the issues that we need to write on. At this point, hopefully no more than 10 minutes has elapsed, and you now have 50 minutes to write your exam. I recommend that you do a lot of practice. Good luck. Begin now.